Well, let's talk about accent. I think it's a really interesting topic.
Yes, I would love to hear that.
When people study languages, there's sometimes, and when people teach languages, there's sometimes this idea that you'll be a beginner and it's like a cup and it slowly fills up with language. And then when you get to the top, when the cup is full, you'll speak like a native. And anytime that the cup is not quite full, then you're kind of like a failed native. You haven't quite arrived at really speaking the language. The problem with that is that it's really rare for people to study a second language and achieve a native-like accent. It just very rarely happens in the world.
Yeah, is it necessary that we have to achieve that native accent?
Exactly, because what that means is we've set this target, or we feel that there's this target of speaking like a native that most people never reach. And that means that in some ways, we've created a world where most people who are learning a second language are a failure.
Oh, that's not a good
It's
term.
not a good feeling,
no one wants
is
to
it?
be admitted as a failure.
Right, and so it's, I have to ask, have we got the right target? Is speaking like a native really a reasonable target?
Yeah.
Really, I think what we're coming to understand now, people who do research in linguistics and in global communication, is that what's important for your English is that you're intelligible. People need to understand you. And if I can understand you, then does it matter if you have an American or a British or a Canadian accent or an Australian accent? Now, if somebody has a really good ear and really wants to have a British accent, or if you want to have a British flavor to your English, I say, that's great, do that. If you can do it, do it. Some people can.
Yeah.
But if you can't do it,
it's not big
maybe
of a
not
deal.
that important. Yeah, if people can understand you, if you can communicate, then your accent is not so important. But let me go one step further.
Okay.
Your accent in English says something about who you are and where you're from.
It carries my own culture.
Exactly. So when you speak English or when you speak any second language, you don't forget your native language, you don't forget where you come from. It just becomes something that's yours. It's a tool that you've taken, and it's something that you can use in the way that you see appropriate.
Very good. I think after hearing this, we can kind of tell the audience, so if you speak English with an accent, it's not something you should be ashamed of. It can be something you are proud of.
Exactly.
Actually,
it can
right?
be, so often we hear someone speaking English, a first language user of English like myself will hear someone from another country speaking with an accent and say, your accent is beautiful. The way you speak English, it sounds so nice, it sounds so much better than me, even though it's my language. The other thing, my opinion about accent may be informed by my life. I live in the UK, and when I open my mouth, people know that I'm not British. And some people say, oh, you haven't lost your American accent. And I think, well, yeah, I was a grown man when I moved to the UK, and you don't normally change your accent. And people can understand me, and my accent is part of my identity.
Yeah, actually you carry international accent.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. And so even in your first language, you have an accent that says something about who you are and where you're from. So why not in a second language? Now, if you were speaking to me in Chinese English and I didn't understand what you were saying because of your accent,
that's a problem.
Then I would say that's a problem. But I can understand you perfectly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you speak very well. You don't speak like an American, you don't speak like an Australian, you don't speak like an Irishman, you speak like a Chinese person.
Yeah.
And that's your accent.
That carries
and that's
my own culture.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
So
not many people have said that to me.
Well, so
but thank you for the compliment.
And it's a feature of who you are. It's not a flaw, it's not something you need to change, it's not something you need to fix. It doesn't show that you haven't perfected your English, because your English is beautiful.
Thank you. Wow, I really like that quote you just mentioned. Accent is a feature, not a flaw. Wow, I love it. In China, there are many schools, and also there are some online courses. I have found out maybe it's a wrong way. Many schools, teachers, they put so much focus on the on the pronunciation, on the accent.
Mm-hmm.
There even some course says like 10 days or a week, taking a very extensive courses, you're able to achieve American or British accent. Many people would take the course, but because of not many people in the end they can really achieve that.
Right.
They will become frustrated in language learning.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Right, and I if someone is interested in that, I don't want to discourage them, but I would also say let's maybe be more positive about accent. Maybe there's a good expression in English: if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah,
If there's not a problem, you don't need to solve it.
exactly.
So instead of saying my accent is a problem, you can just switch that off and say, I have an accent, it's not a problem.
So what?
And then
right?
you save the money that you would have spent going to improve your accent.
Exactly. Go to spend the money on something else, right?
Exactly,
To help
right.
you improve your
Yeah.
maybe fluency.
This thing about accent, what a nice thing to be able to tell someone, your accent is beautiful, don't worry about it, I can understand you. You should
Yeah.
be proud to speak. You're a proud speaker of Chinese English. That's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So for all the English learners, they ought to be proud of your accent.
Yeah.
As long as you're able to
Exactly.
communicate well and be aware of the cultural differences. Unless if your accent becomes like a problem
Right.
to stop you conveying your messages
Exactly.
well, then that's a problem. But
Right.
if that doesn't occur, no problem.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you've said that perfectly.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.